Welcome back to Joe Son of Boxing. Good morning to you all. Yeah, I was having a think yesterday about this whole YouTube boxing thing that a lot of us have got going, because my channel, I started it last October. So that's what, 7 months, 7 and a bit months since I've started the channel, and I'm still, I'm new to the game, I suppose you'd say, but not just in the sense of, I don't make any effort to really promote my channel. Other people have been kind enough to give me shouts out, and I've got over 500 subscribers, which is about 400 more than I thought I'd ever have. But I didn't really get into it to build up numbers and all this sort of stuff. And it's great that people are joining. I'm really glad that you're all here. But what I was thinking about was, because I watch an awful lot of other people's channels. If I see a new boxing channel, I think, oh, I'll have a look at that. And without sounding snotty, a lot of them I don't think much of, to be honest with you. I don't think that some people really know what they're talking about. I suppose we all think we know what we're talking about. You might say, I don't know what I'm talking about, but that's my view of a lot of the channels. But the only ones I object to are the sort of fanboy, agenda-driven, non-objective ones, of which there unfortunately are plenty. But there are also others that they seem to feel that they're at war with other people. This is weird to me, very, very weird, because to me, I got into this YouTube boxing thing to sort of connect with other boxing fans, because that's all I am. I'm a fan. I don't consider myself an expert on anything. I'm just a fan. I know what I'm watching, but I give my views. Someone might have a contrary view. That's absolutely fine, as long as we're all respectful. No problem, you know. And just because I disagree with someone or I debate them doesn't make them my enemy. But a lot of people seem to feel differently. I don't know why. And while I can understand people saying, this is no fun because everyone's just calling me names, slagging me off, accusing me of having views I don't have, accusing me of being something that I'm not, and my attitude is, well, that's the internet. I mean, I can understand that it's not fun. If it's not fun, you shouldn't do it, because this is supposed to be fun. I love making the videos. I think it's a great laugh. And I like speaking with people, and I like, going on other people's channels and all that good stuff. But if it's not fun, you shouldn't do it, because there's no point in doing it if it's not fun. You might as well just do what I did for years, which is listen to other people's channels. But some people really take it to heart, and I was wondering, why do I not give a fuck? And I'm not saying that everyone can be triggered. They talk about, oh, you're triggered nowadays. There's all these fucking new words that people think they've invented and that have been around for ages. But you're triggered. You reacted. I called you a racist or a misogynist, or I said that you were gay, or you were a nonce, or whatever the fuck it is. All this bullshit, whatever it is, and you were triggered. Well, yeah, if people accuse you of being something you're not, you're entitled to say, well, hang on a minute, what are you talking about, you damn fool? And I've done my fair share of insulting certain individuals as well. But I think there's a difference between that and just being totally non-objective and having a channel that is just all about numbers and isn't really interested in talking even about boxing, but just wants to have loads of subscribers and wants to get into it and thinks that, having a row with people all the time or being quote unquote controversial is the way to get bigger numbers. I'm not interested in any of that crap. This is a boxing channel, all right? Good, bad or indifferent, it's a boxing channel. Take it or leave it. So I was thinking, okay, we've got our little keyboard warriors, but why is it I don't give a shit about them, but other people really do get, quote unquote, triggered by these idiots? And as far as I can tell, I think a lot of it is like the water on rock effect, where people who run these channels, they just get worn down. They just go, oh, I've had enough of this crap. People are saying this, that, and that. There's too many idiots in the world. I can't be bothered. I can understand that. Probably I haven't got that jaded yet. But another reason that I think is perhaps sometimes overlooked is that I'm a middle-aged man. the internet didn't really take off until I was in my early 30s. I predate the whole internet age. In my day, you know, you had to walk 3 miles and knock on someone's door just to call them a cunt. Now you don't have to leave your front room. And if you wanted to get into it with someone, you had to get into it with them. There wasn't, you know, you might send them make a telephone call, or you might send them a letter. But if you called someone rude names, you'd probably get a punch in a mouth, you know, and being punched in the mouth, it goes a long way. But I'm middle-aged, so to me, the internet and YouTube and social media is not the real world. It's just not the real world. It's some sort of tool that's used for good, bad, or ugly. And I think with a lot of younger people, by younger, I suppose I'm talking under 30, maybe, you know, they've grown up with it. So it's a big deal to them, you know. So if they're and they're competitive as well. They, you know, I've got a YouTube channel, and my YouTube channel is going to be as big as so and so's, and you know, look at so and so. He's got 100,000 or 1 million subscribers or whatever, and I'm going to get there. And I don't think there's anything wrong with wanting to grow your channel. Don't get me wrong. Don't misunderstand me. But they really take it deadly serious because it's a big deal to them. They've been brought up with the whole concept of YouTubers is suddenly a thing. Hence, you have, you know, Jake Paul and KSI, and I pick those people. To me, it's piss and wind. It doesn't matter. You know, we're all. It's like my other great passion is music as well as boxing. It's music, and I never judged my music by other people's standards ever. It didn't matter if someone was selling out stadiums and I was still playing pubs. It had no relevance whatsoever because music is art, and it's got nothing to do with. Well, not in my world. It had nothing to do with how many tickets you sold or how many people turned up. It's whether they were enjoying it or not. I wanted to create my own little world, my own little audience, if you like. And I think it's the same with the boxing, with this channel, with Joe Stunner Boxing. I want to create my own little group, if you like. Audience is the wrong word because that implies it's me and them, but you know, just a little community, if you like. So other people have that competitiveness. I've never been competitive anyway. I genuinely haven't, even when I was younger. But probably the age I am means that I handle the whole YouTube, you know, piss and wind elements better than someone who's a lot younger. Because to me, I feel detached from it. And I think a lot of older people, there aren't that many of us who are older who do YouTube channels in boxing. I know that Boxing Beats is probably roughly my age. I'm nearly 55. 55. Couple of weeks. Beats, I think, I like his channel a lot. Hatman's channel, I think he's in his 40s or 50s, I don't know. But they're older, but the younger people, and I like a lot of the younger people's channels, don't get me wrong, I think they're fantastic. People under 30, they probably take it a bit more serious than we do, because they've grown up with it. And also age, I think, it's like if I was 25 instead of the age I am, if I was 30 years younger, probably all the shit that gets thrown around the internet, all the social media crap, all the sort of, you know, bullying or intimidation, or just all that nonsense, probably would affect me more than it does now. And now it's just water off a duck's back. And also, by the way, you've got that little block button. If someone's been an arsehole, block them. Just get rid of them. It's like, to me, my YouTube channel is like my house. You come in here and you start misbehaving yourself, out you fucking go. You know, if you come in my actual flat and you behave like an arsehole, I'd physically throw you out. It wouldn't be the police throwing it, it'd be me, right? On YouTube, I don't even have to get physical. Block. Send for the block party. Bang, 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 you know. Yeah, but I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed this whole YouTube boxing thing. I think it's really good, and I've met some, you know, or chatted to some great people. I haven't really met anyone yet, but you know, I really like it. I think it's really, it's a great tool to have. But like any tool, it can be used for good or bad. And the world's got arseholes in it. The world's got pricks, you know. That's the way life is, I'm afraid. You know, there's, what is it? Is it 6 or 7 billion people on the planet? It stands to reason a few 100 million people are going to be twats. But, you know. So yeah, that's just my, I suppose you call it first impressions of the world of being a boxing YouTuber. Hey, I'm a YouTuber. I'm an influencer. What did you do with your day? Oh, I spent it influencing. It's to me, it's a load of fucking shite, but it's funny, isn't it? It's a laugh. But yeah, thanks for joining this channel and giving me your feedback. And like I say, and I got to know a few of you online, and you're terrific. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. Hit the subscribe button. I hope you like the content. And yeah, I just wanted to say that, really. Just give you my perspective of being a boxing YouTuber. If somebody had said to me when I was 25, you're going to be a boxing YouTuber, you're going to have a YouTube channel, I'd be, what the fuck are you talking about? What's a YouTube? Me? You? Me? Tube? What's a tube? It's like a cylinder. What are you talking about? How the world changes. All this technology. I mean, again, going back to when I was a kid, I mean, if you told me this technology would exist, I would never, ever, ever have believed you. This is way beyond anything we used to read about in science fiction. All we need now is a spaceship that can go from galaxy to galaxy. The rest of it's done. You know, all the little gadgets I used to play with on these science fiction films I used to watch when I was a kid, they've all come true. It's amazing. Anyway, a little ramble for the morning. Thanks for your time as always. And like I say, subscribe to the channel. Like the video if you liked it. Dislike it if you didn't like it. Leave a comment. Leave a nice comment or leave a horrible comment. It's entirely up to you. I'll catch you later. Take care of yourselves.